to Crayon Slur. My name is Shahana Sengupta and I'm back with yet another interesting grammar topic, which is subject and predicate. Now again, as usual, we'll play a very interesting game in this video also, which will help you understand subject and predicate like a boss. So keep watching till the end of this video. Now, if you thought that subject is the first word of every sentence, then A, you are not correct, and B, you are not alone.
A complete sentence has two parts, subject and predicate.
In this video, I will tell you exactly what are subjects and predicates and how to identify them. Now, before we go further, I want you to read the following sentence. Okay, now tell me, what was the sentence talking about? The sentence was talking about a dog, right? It was telling us what the dog is doing, correct? So that brings us to the first part of the topic, which is subject. So in this case, the dog is the subject, which means the subject is always that person or thing or animal or anything that the sentence is talking about.
So in this case, the dog is the subject of the sentence.
Now tell me, what was the dog doing? It was sleeping. So that brings us to the second part of our topic, which is predicate. Predicate is the rest of the sentence that tells us what the subject is doing.
So in this sentence, is sleeping is the predicate of the sentence.
Now let us see another example. I have a little bird in my hand. Can you see the bird? Now what is the color of this bird? Your answer would be the bird is blue in color. So in this sentence, the bird is blue in color. What is the subject of the sentence? Yes, it's the bird. So the bird, because we're talking in the sentence, we're talking about the bird. So the bird is the subject of the sentence. And what is the predicate? The predicate is blue in color. So if the sentence is the bird is blue in color, the bird is the subject and is blue in color is the predicate. Okay? Okay, now tell me, can a sentence have two subjects? I have with me a cat and a dog. And what are they doing? They are sitting together, maybe chit-chatting. So, a dog and a cat are sitting together.
So in this sentence, a dog and a cat are sitting together. We are talking about two animals who are doing something. So both dog and cat is the subject of the sentence and are sitting together is the predicate of the sentence.
Now let's say our little friend over here, the bird, decides to join them. Now, what will be the sentence? The cat, the dog and the bird are sitting together. So now we have three subjects. The cat, the dog and the bird.
And what will be the predicate? Yes, are sitting together will be the predicate.
Now, what if I change this sentence a little bit? Let's say, now I say that I have a cat, a dog and a bird. So, what will be the subject of this sentence? Okay, let me give it to you. The subject of this sentence will be I. Yes, now the subject will not be the cat, the dog and the bird. Now the subject is I, because this sentence is talking about what I have, which is a cat, a dog and a bird. But it's not that they are the subject, it is me who is the subject now, because the sentence is talking about what I have got. So it is talking about I.
And what will be the predicate of the sentence then? Yes, have a cat, a dog and a bird is the predicate of the sentence.
Understood? Okay, now let's see some more examples and find out the subject and the predicate of those sentences.
find out the subject and the predicate of these sentences. If you want, you can also pause this video and do this exercise.
Okay, let's see the answers now.
Okay, so here are the answers. In the first sentence, the sentence is talking about what I know. So, I will be the subject over here. And know the names of all the planets will be the predicate because that is telling something about me. That is telling something about the subject. Similarly, in the second sentence, my teacher speaks in English. It is talking about, the sentence is talking about my teacher. So, my teacher will be the subject. And what does the sentence say about my teacher? It says that she speaks in English. So, speaks in English will be the predicate of the sentence. Okay. Now, in the third sentence, again, in the same way, the third sentence says the computer is not working. So, what is the subject of the sentence? Yes, it is the computer because this sentence is saying something about the computer. Now, what is the sentence saying about the computer? That it is not working. So, is not working is the predicate of the sentence. Then in the fourth sentence, he is very angry. The sentence is talking about someone who is very angry. So that someone over here, it's he. He is the subject of the sentence. And is very angry is the predicate of the sentence because it is saying something about the subject. Now look carefully in the fifth sentence. This sentence, which is that is very sweet of you, is saying something about whom? It is talking about you. So you is the subject of the sentence. And what is it saying about you? It is saying that that is very sweet of you. So that is very sweet of will be the predicate of the sentence because it is saying something about the subject, which is you. In the sixth sentence again, the sentence which says, since it was raining so hard, I could not go to the park. Now, who is the sentence talking about? It is talking about I. So I could not go to the park. So I is the subject of the sentence. And what is it saying about I? That I could not go to the park because it was raining. So the rest of the sentence, which is saying something about the subject, is the predicate of the sentence.
If you have noticed, in the first four sentences, the subject was right at the beginning. Okay? But in the fifth and the sixth sentence, that was not the case. In the fifth sentence, it was towards the end. And in the sixth sentence, the subject was in the middle of the sentence. So what does it mean? It means that the subject is not always necessarily the first word of the sentence. It can come anywhere in the sentence. It can come in the beginning, it can come in the middle, it can come in the end also. Okay? How do we identify the subject then? For that, we have to see what the sentence is talking about. What or whom the sentence is talking about. Okay? So that part is the subject of the sentence. And the rest of the sentence, which is saying something about the subject of the sentence, is the predicate of the sentence. So for example, if I am saying that is very sweet of you, so whom am I talking about? So that is very sweet of whom? That is very sweet of you. So you is the subject of this sentence, even if it comes right at the end of the sentence. Alright? So you is the subject of the sentence, and that is very sweet of is the predicate of the sentence. Alright?
Now let us look at some other examples. Look at these sentences. The first sentence says, will you come to my house on Sunday? So in this sentence, you is the subject and the rest of the sentence, which is will come to my house on Sunday, is the predicate of the sentence. The second sentence, which says, how nice is this music? So what are we talking about in this sentence? We're talking about this music. So this music is the subject of the sentence. And how nice is the predicate of the sentence. Let's read the third sentence. Revise well before you submit your answers. Now, what is the subject of this sentence? Yes, you guessed it right. It is you. You is the subject of this sentence. And the rest of the sentence, which is revise well before submit your answers, is the predicate of the sentence. A very common question. What is your name? Have you ever wondered what is the subject of this sentence? Your name is the subject of the sentence. And what is the predicate of the sentence. Alright?
Alrighty, it's time for some action. But before I tell you what the subject and predicate game is, I want you to like this video if you enjoyed studying today, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and also click the bell icon. Alright, do it now. Okay, now the fun begins. Let's play the subject and predicate game. Alright, in the comment section below, you will find the first comment that you see. You will find some sentences in that comment. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to get on a video call with 2 or more friends and read out those sentences to them one by one. Okay, now after every sentence, you will have to give them some time to identify the subject of that sentence and also quickly go run around and find that item that the subject is, find that item and show it to you. Okay, so the person who gets the item first, that is the subject of the sentence, the person, for example, let's say the sentence is the toothbrush is in the bathroom. So your friend has to identify the subject, which is the toothbrush, and quickly go and get the toothbrush and show it to you on camera. Okay, so the person who shows it first wins the round. Alright, now go get your friends racing. To recap, we did subject and predicate today. Now every sentence has 2 parts, the subject and the predicate. Okay, now how will we identify what is the subject and what is the predicate? We have to see that the sentence is talking about something or someone. So that something or someone is the subject of the sentence. Okay, and predicate is that part of the sentence that tells us something about the subject. It could be what the subject is doing, or it could be something that the subject is. Alright, so that part is predicate. Okay, now it is not always necessary that the subject has to be the first word or first 2 words of the sentence. It can come anywhere in a sentence. So it is not a rule of thumb that it has to be the first word. Okay, and also there can be many subjects in one sentence. Okay. Alright guys, that's it for today. I really hope you liked the video and also understood subject and predicate. If you did, then please share it with your friends and also let me know about the video call. You can send me screenshots or talk about it in the comment section below. Okay, so that's it for today, and till we meet again in the next video, adios amigos.